Please help me welcome Rana May.
Whoa, so bright. Hi, you guys. Thanks for letting me come. This is great. So my name is Rana May. Welcome to being here tonight. I know it's been kind of a rough week, especially for me. A couple of my Facebook friends got dumped this week, and then this girl I know from Twitter got a flat tire on her car. And she didn't have to be anywhere. I just think it's sad. So I didn't actually have that much time to write comedy this week. So I've been working on two books. The first one is it's more of a coffee table book of photography. It's called Bathrooms of the World. And it's basically just photographs of people from all over the world going to the bathroom. And then the second one is more of a novel. It's called The Tiniest Cop. And it's about a police officer who is 11 inches tall. And he gets a lot of shit from his cop buddies. But he can actually use his short stature to his advantage in doing detective work and surveillance. But so far he's really only used it to hide and watch people go to the bathroom. He's right there. So, some of you who are here tonight know that I volunteer a lot for a dog rescue, but I kind of feel like I'm living a lie, because I think all the animals need to be rescued from nature. And I also consider myself an amateur scientist kind of person, so I've been researching this subject, and as it turns out, 95% of the violence in nature is animal violence. And the other 5% is just volcanoes or tornadoes or whatever. So, according to my statistics, if we took all the animals out of nature and taught them how to live in our society, we could reduce animal violence by 87%, which is pretty amazing, I think. It's something to look forward to someday. And the other 13% is ocean violence. But the ocean belongs to the dolphins, and they have to decide for themselves what kind of world they want to live in. So my idea is someday in a few years when I'm more stable to start my own nonprofit called Habitat for Animals, where we could use something as useless as the national park system to have volunteers build tiny houses and take the animals out and teach them how to live like that. And I like to practice what I preach. So earlier this year, I took in a family of raccoons into my home. And while the adult raccoons were busy learning stuff and trying to get on their feet, I even took the baby raccoons to the daycare, which honestly it didn't work out that well because, but just for the record, it's not my fault if some fucking hippie baby isn't vaccinated against rabies. So that actually led to a lot of arguments with me and other people and the government and stuff. And it made me really interested in the psychology of arguments. As it turns out, the average argument is 10,000 words long, which is a lot of words. But if you survey the participants of the arguments later, they're only going to remember about 30 to 40 of those words, which isn't very many words at all. So think about all that time you wasted saying all these other words. You could have been doing so many useful things at that time. So I made a list of those things. You could have learned CPR. You could have knitted a hat for a homeless baby. You could have used that time to research your enemies. Or you could have written a nice thing on an old person's Facebook page. And for me, I find that shame is a really big motivator. So when I see a baby without a hat, I think to myself, that is in some way my own fault, because I spent a half hour at the gas station last week arguing with the attendant that he should not be selling tampons by the jar. So I'm trying not to meet boyfriends at the gas station anymore.